Hello, everybody. Father Zlock here. I'm in the Hagenbach room, and I am coming off of the very snowy weekend we had the last couple of days. It was a weekend where I had a lot of interactions with a number of young adults in Philadelphia. Last night I was down at the Penn Newman Center and talking to primarily seniors who wanted me to talk about what happens when they graduate from college, especially if they were involved with a place like the Penn Newman Center, which had tremendous liturgy and active music ministry and outreach opportunities and great community. And what do you do when you leave that and you go into a parish where that kind of an atmosphere might not be evident? And it was a very engaging conversation. I'm actually going to write about it in one of the upcoming parish bulletins. Before that, on Friday, I was up at Mary Mother of the Redeemer Parish up in Montgomery County, and I was meeting with Megan Coakley, head of discipleship and evangelization for the diocese, and she was introducing a number of new members of the archdiocesan team who are going to be focusing on young adults, which is something new. They've never really had an office of young adults with people in it fully dedicated to that. And also, we're talking about the youth ministry in the Archdiocese of Philadelphia. They talked about CYO and how that is going to be looked at more and more as a ministry where maybe we need to focus on the spiritual aspect and not just the sports aspect, kind of something we've talked about here at St. Monica as well. So it was a very much youth-oriented weekend. The video that you saw at the beginning was from an organization, a ministry that I've been engaged in recently called Peak Encounters. It was started by a woman by the name of Heather Makowitz. She has recently written a book based on that idea. The idea behind Peak is to give people an encounter with God through nature. By encountering the creation, you can encounter in a way, you can have an encounter with the Creator. They use outdoors and outdoor activities as a kind of a conduit to lead into Catholic spirituality and a closer relationship with Jesus Christ. Well, you know me, I like backpacking, hiking, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, fly fishing, etc. So this is an organization that interested me, and what I've decided to do is over the next year or two, I'm going to kind of put a stake in the ground, and I said I would be happy to help them in some ways and introduce the people at St. Monica to that as well. Why is this important? I'm kind of using this as over the next couple of weeks, Heather is going to be featuring her book, and she's going to be going through the book as kind of a pre-Lenten exercise for young people between the ages of, let's say, 18, 19, and 38, 39. And she's going to go over a series of chapters each week. I'll put a link here to the sign-up. And she's going to be offering it for free. The only thing that she asks is if you purchase the book so you can follow along. I think it's going to be 5 or 6 consecutive Mondays live out at a Boy Scout cabin at Malvern. And on Tuesdays, it's going to be virtual, and I'm going to be joining the group on Tuesday evenings virtually. Elise Baker, our head of communication and the media evangelization, will be putting together a link and putting out some advertisements about that, how if you are between that age group, you can certainly would be encouraged to join us. But here's a special thing. I'm going to be putting out a date. I think it's going to be the second or third week, where I'm going to be asking if you would like the young adults to come here and meet me at the Hagenbach and have a little dinner. I think we'll do pizza or hoagies or something like that. And then I'd like to ask some young adults, especially those from St. Monica, some questions. One of the questions is, what is St. Monica not providing for you for your needs? The second question would be, what is it that we need to do, that we need to provide for you so that you can thrive as a young adult? The third question is, what kind of an event, activity, program do we need to offer that is so compelling that if we offered it, not only would you come, but you would bring your friends as well. So stay tuned. I'm going to give more information on this. If you know people between that ages of 18, 19, 38, 39 that you think might be intrigued by this, and even if they're not intrigued by this, pass this on to them. Let them know that I want to meet with them. I want to hear them. I want to listen to see what it is that are on their hearts. I think this gives us a good opportunity not only to feed their minds and their hearts, but also their souls as well. And I'm looking forward to engaging them in some very dynamic peak experience as soon as possible. God bless you all.